Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Cory with Utah Dream Properties and Keller Williams. Today we're going to talk to you about a few different cities out west. Marriott-Slaterville, Plain City. We're going to talk a little bit about different areas out there.
Let's get to work. Let's get to work.
Let's go over some numbers on the west side. So these are the cities that we're going to talk about today. So we've got Farr West, West Weber, Plain City, and Marriott-Slaterville. They all are divided by a street. They all have very similar vibe out there. Now there's a few subdivisions in that area, but for the most part, it's more open, it's more farm. You can get mini farms and stuff like that out there. People can have animals, they have goats and chickens and horses and all kinds of stuff. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go. But first, let's go through some numbers for last month. So these are numbers as of July, kind of what happened out in that area. So there was 11 homes sold in the combined area out there. The median sales price, though, is almost $540,000. Now, square feet, 2215, so a little bit smaller homes. What we've seen is people that, like horse people and stuff like that, they really don't have necessarily the biggest homes. They really put a lot of effort into their barns and their outbuildings and stuff like that, so they really are taking specific care of their animals when they're out there. So the square footage is a little bit smaller, which is interesting. Beds was 3, baths 2, and days on market is 40 out there for July, just for last month. This is kind of interesting right here. That's why we put a couple of things on here. So numbers sold, in July it was 11, but in June it was 18. So a little discrepancy there. This is very interesting though, beds and baths. Beds and baths were 3-2 in July. In June, it was 5 beds, 2 baths. And then the average out there is usually 4 beds, 2 baths. So July was a little bit interesting as far as the square footage and the smaller homes that went, but that doesn't mean that the properties were way smaller. There are smaller homes on bigger properties out there, like I said, take care of the animals. So that's kind of the overview. That's the numbers for what happened in July out there. Let's talk a little bit about these cities real quick, for buyers and sellers. Sellers, obviously, it's a little bit longer on market out there, but that's because not everybody wants to have animals, and so it's a little bit different group that's looking out there. When you do find them, though, it's fantastic, and people buy out there all the time. They've sold 11 and 18 the last 2 months. But for buyers, it's really interesting because when you get up onto the mountain, it's usually smaller lots and it's steeper. It's a lot more difficult for people with animals when you get on the mountain. So that's why this area, which is west, the topography here is, we've got the Great Salt Lake on the west side and we've got the mountains on the east side. This is all out west, so it's all kind of usable land. You can grow alfalfa and hay, depending on how much land you have. You can have a lot more animals out there. You can have a lot more barns and outbuildings and those kind of things. So that's generally what you're going to see, in kind of the vibe out there is more of a farm feel on that side. All right, everyone, so that's Marriott-Slaterville, Plain City, all that area out there. Please keep the questions coming. We really, really want to get the information out that you guys want. We're not just here guessing what you want. We're getting questions and we're trying to answer those. So please let us know. Please let us know if you want to buy or sell or invest. We're big on that every day. That's what we do. Also, we have neighborhood tours of these cities, Marriott-Slaterville, Plain City. So please check that out. Bree's hard at work putting these videos out every Friday. So please like and subscribe. All of our information is down below if you want to contact us. Have a great day.